Is this heaven? No, it's the Baseball Card Illustrated channel. Welcome to a brand new series called Cards Across America. I'm Bronko, the PSA 11, coming to you from the only place suitable to start a party, Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm going to show you some scenes from Sin City, along with a bunch of cards I picked up at local card stores in town. And remember, many of the cards I show in this video will be available for sale in the Baseball Card Illustrated eBay store. Now, while I go hitch a ride to 702 Cards, here's a look at downtown, otherwise known as Old Las Vegas. Trip to 702 Cards, a place I've seen a lot of people go to online, and now I have a chance to say I went there myself. I picked up these two bags plus this one here. I bought so many cards that I actually had to ship them back because it was cheaper to do that than to get another carry-on bag for the flight back home. But that's okay because it was still cheaper in the end, and now I don't have to worry about it. I was very pleased with my experience at 702 Cards. It really did live up to everything that I had seen in other videos of people shopping there, so that was a very nice, pleasant experience, and I would definitely recommend going there if you're in the Vegas area. I've got a couple more cards to show off, but I'd like to point out I spend a lot of time digging through the baseball and the basketball boxes, as you've probably noticed in this video and will continue to notice later in the video, and all the cards there ranged from $1 to $10. They also had a bunch of football boxes along with some assorted sports if you're into wrestling or UFC or Formula One, things like that. They also had a whole big ton of 50-cent boxes. Unfortunately, those cards weren't top loaded, and I wouldn't have expected them to be, but it would have made it a little bit difficult to buy them and get those home. As you'll see, I had to ship back a whole box, but that's a good thing. That means there was a lot of great stuff to buy, and that's what you always want as a customer, right? So I got 3 more cards I'll quickly show you here that aren't in the rest of this video, and the nice thing is these will show up. So we got Michael Jordan on an Upper Deck All-Star card. Price couldn't be beat on that one. And here's another All-Star card of the great MJ, the GOAT, as I called him. And then I picked this one up. I like to find these for a good price. The Stars and Stripes autograph cards. This one's of KJ Harrison. So big thumbs up to 702 Cards. This right here is appropriately in a place called the Golden Nugget. And the Hand of Faith Nugget is the largest on public display in the world. It was discovered using a metal detector lying 6 inches below the surface in a vertical position. Believe it or not, this is 61 pounds, 11 ounces of gold. So I figured it's only appropriate to show you a couple Topps gold cards. So right here we have a Chicago Cub. This is Kyle Hendricks, numbered to 2022, as you can see right there. That'll be going to my friend Bo from 1 Million Cubs Project. And then a guy that I think is a future Hall of Famer, the great Zach Greinke. This is, of course, from 2021. And as you can see, that's also numbered. This one can be had on the Baseball Card Illustrated eBay store for a cool $2.99, or 1/10 of a flake from this gold nugget. Right here is the Pizza Rock, located on 3rd and Ogden. It's located right across the street from the downtown Grand. I've never had a bad meal at this place. I'll show you what I'm getting tonight, and there's even going to be a special side of baseball cards, or maybe basketball. So come on, let's get something to eat. Tell me, how good does this look? We got some spaghetti and meatballs, which are absolutely delicious. And the bread is fantastic as well. And of course, you got to have a nice Pilsner to go with it. And this to me is one of the goats of downtown dining. And when you talk about goats, of course, you got to talk about this guy right here, Michael Jordan. and hopefully this shows up well enough, but that's a sticker card actually, believe it or not. Tried to pick a few that you probably hadn't seen as often as others. This is a Star Quest card from Upper Deck Collector's Choice. And of course, you've probably seen this one a million times. It's the 1990-91 NBA Hoops version. And you can get this from the Baseball Card Illustrated eBay store for $3.99, but since you are a friend of the channel, go ahead, leave me an offer on this card for $2.99 and it's yours. I don't think Topps is going to make a now card of this. I don't think it's going to be numbered, and this guy is certainly in no condition to autograph it. But I do have a couple autograph cards to show you a little bit later in this video. This right here is the Sportsbook at Circa, and it is huge. It's enormous. It's awesome. Way on the left there, you got some stadium seating. You can reserve all this. You got some nice seating right there, right in front of where you place your bets. On the right, you got more stadium seating. And of course, right here, you can do some gaming. And we'll see if I was a winner on this one. This isn't looking too good, fortunately. And then I'm going to zoom out so you can see all of the monitors taking all the action. If you look on the left, you can see the Kings are trying to make a comeback against the Timberwolves. But I should probably show you some cards, too. So, since we got a huge sports book, let's show you the Big Daddy himself, Shaquille O'Neal, on a Topps All Rookie card. And this seems like it'll be a legendary spot downtown, so why not Larry Legend on this 1989 Fleer All-Star card? I've been chasing a bonus on this Cleopatra game for a while, and I finally hit it. So I'm going to show you a bonus card while some of these spins happen. And right here we have Luka Garza, and this is an autographed penmanship, a nice little prism action going on there. Hopefully you can see it. And I'll let you know that the Kings lost the game if you were following along. And you probably weren't, because I just showed you probably one little image of that. But anyway, I'll let you know on the bottom of the screen how this bonus worked out. But I'm doing pretty well here at Circa Las Vegas. Located just past the end of the Fremont Street experience in downtown Las Vegas, it's the ultimate sports card and memorabilia store. And if you're looking for a landmark to figure out exactly where it's located, because it's kind of a little bit off the beaten track, just look for this sign that says drink beer, throw axes, and smash Cubs cards. Now let's go take a look and see what we can find inside this shop. So in the interest of full disclosure, I have to admit that I was a little underwhelmed by this stop at this store. I ended up not buying anything, partly because the cards that they did have in the value boxes were sorted by team, which is good, but they weren't in top loaders. I didn't really feel like adding top loader expense to some cards. I did pick a couple cards out that I liked, but I decided to not buy them in the end. They, of course, did have some display cases with some nice stuff in there, and some nice memorabilia pieces, which I really would have had a hard time getting back home, so I didn't leave. I left those on the shelf. But a couple years ago, I was here and I bought a Shane Battier autograph at a nice price, and also a couple years ago, I bought a Roger Dorn autograph. That'd be Corbin Burnson, the actor, from the movie Major League. So definitely worth a look. Just keep in mind the prices might be a little bit higher than you might want to pay, just because the location right in the middle of downtown Vegas, where I'm sure it costs an arm, a leg, a few organs, and some blackjack winnings to rent the space. This is a daytime look at Fremont Street, and if you're familiar at all with Fremont Street, you know that the Fremont Street experience is something where they have daily shows on this overhang right here. It's every hour on the hour, all night long. But since I don't have a show for you, I have some cards to share with you. So up first, we've got Jordan Adams. It's autograph numbered to 199, Donruss rookie card of him. Up next, now we're getting into some gifts for myself. One of my favorite players, Bob Sir. He was in the three-point contest and the slam dunk contest at All-Star Weekend during his time with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And since this is called the D, we got to have some Detroit connection, other than, I guess, Bob Sir did play for the Pistons at one point in his career. So we got the legendary Sparky Anderson, one of my favorite managers of all time, on this beautiful Topps Chrome card. It's nice, it's sparkly, and it's all mine. It's a part of my PC. I'm at the world-famous Plaza Hotel and Casino. Wait, that's from Home Alone 2. But I am at the Plaza, and they've actually done some work here in front with the introduction of the new Carousel Bar right where the valet parking used to be. But now you can get a beverage, or you can check out this baseball card. That's right, it's a Derek Jeter Upper Deck Collector's Choice Preview. So one of the things that I like to do is collect these silver stripe coins, and I got one right here, and it'll get delivered right down here. And I'll show you what that looks like as soon as it comes out anyway. Oh, actually it comes out right here. So this is a silver strike from the Plaza. There's one side, there's the other, and of course I got to show you a card to go along with that. So how about this one of Sam Huff? It's a first Bowman, it's blue, and it's numbered to 150. So all kinds of winning happening here at the Plaza. This is dinner from Steak and Shake, and there are no regrets. Plus it came with a bonus, a couple order of fries that I didn't actually order. Well, there might be one regret right there, but we'll make up for that by showing you this cool card. It's an Upper Deck SPX, easy for me to say, of Shaquille O'Neal. This is the view from the baseball card illustrated hotel room. I'm at the Downtown Grand in downtown Las Vegas, and I just want to kind of give you a look at what I had to enjoy here. This is the pool area, which at this time of the year, December, it's closed, but that's okay. You can see Fremont, and there's the Circa, and over here, you can kind of off on the right see the Main Street station. But you're here for cards, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this view here, and we'll put the image of the cards in a little bit later in post-production. So I've got this nice Michael Jordan Hang Time card, which is from Upper Deck. And another one of the GOAT Michael Jordan. This is a Stadium Club card, which is one I don't ever remember having. So that was a pretty cool pickup. And then we've got one of Mitchell Stone. This is an autographed relic card of Stars and Stripe Team USA. And then another autograph card. This is Adam Conley, I believe that's his name. I'm actually recording this in the dark so that everything here doesn't get blurred out. So if I've got a name wrong, I apologize for that. Here we've got another one of the GOAT Michael Jordan. This is a nice Team USA card. And this was in the middle of one of his three-peats with the Bulls. This one here was a pretty cool find, I thought. It's three players. It's obviously Moses Malone, who you've probably heard of, and then two other guys that probably didn't have the same career as the Hall of Fame center. I remember Big Mo for his goggles and playing for the Bucks late in his career. Here's one of, speaking of the Bucks, Marjan Beauchamp, and this is actually a numbered card, the Gamma Rays, and I was happy to find that one. That was a nice pickup. Then right here, Earl the Pearl Monroe from the New York Knicks. And then we have a Pearl, and then we have the Dream right here, Akeem Olajuwon in his 1990 Fleer All-Star card. And then two to go here. This one is another Stars and Stripe card of Zachary Chalmers, I think is how you say it. Again, I'm recording this a little bit in the dark, literally, so if I'm struggling with the name, I apologize for that. But this name I definitely know. It's the great Freddie Freeman on a Topps Finest. Now I'm going to wrap the video up. That's a wrap from Sin City. I'd like to thank you for tagging along, and I hope you enjoyed that look at the card stores of Las Vegas, along with some of the sights and sounds and other things that go on there. Anyway, as I mentioned throughout the course of the video, many of the cards that I showed in this video will be available in the Baseball Card Illustrated eBay store, so there's a link in the description. Feel free to check that out. However, Luca Garza, if you're looking for him, that card's already been purchased. Sorry about that. Anyway, hopefully this is the first of many in the series of Cards Across America videos that we'll have for you. And we'll have a special look at the Las Vegas Strip coming up in 2024 on the Rob Deere Starting Lineup World Tour, so be sure to check that out. Also coming in 2024, we're going to have the Baseball Card Illustrated eBay store Week in Review, where we talk about some of the things that are new and what's sold over the past 7 days, so be sure to check that out. On behalf of Kevin the Diamond King, our graphics guru Dylan, and card stores everywhere, because we hope to get to them all one day, I'm Bronko, the PSA 11. So long, everybody. You've been watching the Baseball Card Illustrated channel.